Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon's offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebacker.
There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Dawkins. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Release to the back. And his throw is incomplete. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's looking to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Way in. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Oh, they're after him. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's Morton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together. Really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
The Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. He lets it fly. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks!
One thing this team has shown earlier this year is not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Hit as he throws. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Williams will pass. It's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Off the play fake. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's...
Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw again. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. That's reeled in. It's shut. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Under fire. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Slater. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Williams looking for a man. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A little screen to the running back.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Might be changing the route. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Here's the pressure. And takes it the other way. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Williams will pass. It's complete on the right side. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the 2nd half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute and score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield very late in the half. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Williams looking for a man. They're working that left side. Breaks into the... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he surges up to the 36-yard. And they'll move the chain.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, and get this. Game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Banks. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Makes the quick grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams will pass. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Mung. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll run the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Pulls it in, the first down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Williams looking for a man. Gets open down the middle. Sweet cut there. And they swarm him under.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Never a doubt. That'll cut the lead to 13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up by 18 over New Mexico State. Any big developments in this one? We've got
going downfield for the big play. He's got it coming outside. He's into the open down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. cycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it.
game.